Hi folks, Bruce Notwork here with what I believe is evidence of a one world culture that existed before this paradigm. There's evidence this happened based on the mud flood and the architectural designs of buildings all around the world. You can go to China, Russia, America, Australia, Africa, England. They've all got a Parthenon style building, yet this is said to be Greek. So obviously there was something going on there. However, it's not really proof for me. The evidence I found comes back to this building I showed in my last video. The red brick appears all around the world. This red brick, or what I would call a monoculture brick, it's one type of brick, one size and one colour. And it's the colour that gives the clues. There are many types of brick, but when it comes to kiln fired, the process is generally the same all around the world. You source a local clay, you homogenize the mix by bashing it together and making it nice and even. You then push that into a molded shape and size, which you set aside until 90% of the moisture has dried out, and then you can kiln fire it. Once it's kiln fired, the minerals in the clay, which are unique in each different area, will produce the colours in the brick. And so, here's the dilemma. If you're sourcing clay locally, and it has its own unique minerals locally, then how are they getting the same red coloured brick all around the world? A similar phenomenon happened here in Australia in my lifetime. When we used to go to our local fish and chip shop and get a hamburger. The hamburgers were all different based on who made it, where you went. Then all of a sudden, this company came along and you can get the same hamburger anywhere in the world. You can get the same chips anywhere in the world. It's a monoculture. It's all brought about by one people controlling the ingredients. So, I believe the red bricks were sourced from local clay in every place that you find them. Otherwise, you would have to believe that there was one red brick clay factory shipping all billions of clay bricks around the world. Not likely. So they sourced local clay. They mixed it. But because they were all part of the same team, they all knew the same formulas, and they would add iron oxide to the mix to give it a red colour, B, it would add iron to the brick to give it strength, and C, it will change the electrical properties of the brick. And this can't happen by just mimicking what you saw on holidays in another building. Oh, I like the look of that, I'll copy it. This has to have inside knowledge. You have to be part of that union, part of that company to have that knowledge. And the prolific amount of bricks. I mean, even this one I've just showed earlier, it's got millions of bricks that are said to have been brought here on a dirt, unsealed road in a horse and cart. And as you can see, even these horses here going along cobblestones, the poor wagons are nearly falling to pieces. And that's a sealed road. How many bricks can you put on that wagon in a sandy road before it sinks to its axles? Anyway, for those who are interested in this, I just wanted to go on record as saying I believe the evidence for a previous one world culture is in the colour of the bricks. So don't follow the yellow brick road, look at the red brick road.